What's up, everyone? It's Hagbar the Mad, and thank you for tuning in to my first arena play video. Um, as most of you know, Zendikar Rising released today on Arena, so the whole meta has changed up. Rotations happened. There's not really a meta right now, so this is like the ideal time to get into Magic, and for me, felt like the ideal time to begin my Magic YouTube channel. So thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, um, comment. Tell me if I tell me what you liked. Uh, tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what I can do better. But thank you for watching. So I'll go ahead and explain this deck. There was a lot in Zendikar Rising that I wanted to play around with. A big one was Zareth San, the Trickster. I will let you read this wall of text real quick. Essentially, he has the ninjutsu or ninja, whatever mechanic it is, from way back then. Um, he has that, but for rogues. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you get to choose target permanent card from their graveyard and put it onto the battlefield under your control. So, with that, I decided that this deck needed to be two things. It needed to be a rogue deck, so I can trick him out into play, and it also needed to get cards into the enemy's graveyard, so we could pull something out. So this is two parts, a mill deck and a rogue flash deck. So I will go ahead and explain this. Um, we have four ruin crabs. Uh, it really doesn't get better than this with mill and the new set. You know, everyone was so excited for this card, and playing with it, it's so phenomenal. Obviously it takes you back to the Hedron crab, but it's a very nice addition, and it helps fill the graveyard. We have four Thieves Guild Enforcers. Again, this is filling the graveyard, and this is fulfilling that rogue and flash requirement. We have four Omen of the Seas, four Cunning Nightbonders to make any of our flash stuff cheaper. Also, it's a rogue. It's gonna trigger. We have four Soaring Thought-Thieves. So in this deck particularly, this is a very good card. It's a rogue, and whenever you swing with a rogue, it gets or it mills two, and as long as the opponent has more than 8 cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +1/+0. So it fulfills our beatdown strategy if it comes to that, and it fulfills our mill strategy. Plus, it has flying, so it's got a bit of evasion to where generally whenever I'm swinging with it, I'm also sending the Zareth San out to take its place. We have four Teferi's Tutelages. Um, I just felt like I needed a little bit more mill. This is a very good static mill card. Um, it'll trigger off the Omen of the Sea and the Slitherwisp, but it's just it's the one card in the deck that I'm most unsure about for this deck in particular. But take it or leave it, whatever. We have four Brazen Borrowers to bounce and to trigger with the Rogue. We have four Slitherwisp because we have so much flash, it just felt like a natural fit. We have one Rankle. Rankle is a rogue, but more importantly, whenever I play a creature-heavy black deck, it feels almost necessary to have Rankle in there, or at least a one of Rankle in there, just because in so many matchups he's so good. You know, he gets rid of a lot of the things that we need to get rid of, and he's the card draw is not to be laughed at. Uh, but yeah, you know, just a one of. We have three Zareth Sans. Um, Again, super excited to show him off. The mana base is fairly straightforward. We have one Castle Vantress, one Castle Locthwain, four of the new dual lands, and four Fabled Passages. The big thing here is to remember that the Fabled Passage triggers the Ruin Crab twice, so just make sure you're aware of that. But anyway, this is the deck. Let's play some games. Alright. So I've played about 10 games with this deck already, and it basically fulfills, you know, it basically fulfills all its roles. I'm not going to say that it's perfect as is, but I do think somebody's going to build this deck and they're going to absolutely. Yeah, this will work. This is a pretty good hand. It's going to absolutely, you know, it's just so, like, dominating. So we'll start out with the Clearwater Pathway, just so we can get the Ruin Crab out. I'm going to slow roll on the Temple of Deceit. Yep. Or should I? Yeah. We'll slow roll on that, and depending on what they do, we'll either Omen of the Sea or play the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yep, obviously. Alright, let's see what they do. We're obviously not gonna kill our wall, so we'll take the one. Alright, I'm gonna Omen here. Yep, I kinda saw that coming. Whenever you see Chevelle, just know most of your creatures are kind of dead. We'll take both of those. I do want both. Alright, so here we play the swamp and we say go. We'll probably play the Slitherwisp. We may end up bouncing something. It really just depends on what they do. Yep. This time we'll actually wait for the end of their turn before we do anything. Temple of Malady, Milady, however you want to say it. Pretty sure it's Malady. Scavenging Ooze. What do we got? Just that. Yeah, you got it. Alright, we'll do this Slitherwisp. Alright. This is a pretty good time to scry. Get out of here, land. We've got enough land. We'll pass the turn and see what they do. Yep. There's a reason I didn't swing, and it's because I knew that that's what they were going for. Yep. So let's go ahead and set them back here. Let them use that mana. No blocks. What do they have here? Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. Non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Oh, that'll be really nice on my side. Okay, so let's go ahead and thin out the deck. We'll go get an island. And this is a pretty straightforward turn. We swing. Shit, we fucked up. We act like we didn't fuck up. Yep. So what we should have done there was obviously wait. Or was obviously play the Zareth San before damage was dealt. But I kind of just clicked through it without thinking. Well, I knew what I wanted to do, and then I ended up doing something else. It was just a stupid mistake. Yeah, we'll take the damage. What do you do? Exile the entire graveyard. Makes sense. Yeah, we kind of fucked up on this one. Okay, so we'll play the Ruin Crab. Then we'll play the Island. And I'll go ahead and play out the Teferi's Tutelage. We'll get rid of that Teferi's Tutelage, mill them a little bit more. 34 cards in deck, so we will not attack and just say go. He probably fights the Slitherwisp. Yep. He has enough to fight again. So we'll go ahead and play out the Borrower. That'll trigger the Thieves Guild Enforcer. You've got it. And now he's used his turn on that. So, 7. I don't care too much about the Ruin Crab at this point. Let's see what he has. Protection from multicolored. Alright. This is fairly straightforward. I'm going to play the Thieves Guild Enforcer. I'm going to swing with the Borrower because it has the evasion, and to blockers, no blockers. So we Ninjutsu in now, and we have the Borrower in hand, which is even better. Double trigger on the Thieves Guild. And that's what we want to take. I think... What is this? Flying Death Touch. So that would be nice. Archon makes a bit of sense. This perma blocks the Polychronos, so we'll take it. 1/1 counters. Sure. And let's see what happens. So he can't fight the Basri's Lieutenant, so he's gonna take out the Zareth San. So it dies. Yep, we make a knight and see what he does. Scavenging Ooze. He'll just eat both these turns. Yep. And yep. Expected both of that. Let's see here. He has 18 cards. This is a lot of mill we got right here. Hmm. 10 cards in library. He can't kill us. I think we say go. We bounce something to his hand, and we play out the Brazen Borrower. That'll essentially be it for his deck. Let's see what he wants to use mana on this turn. So we do have to get the Borrower out before he gets rid of one of these Thieves Guild. Flying. Yeah, he knew he was milled. Yeah, that mill happens so often. There's just so much mill in this deck. It's so fun to play with. Mill's a mechanic everybody always wants to work, and this deck just kind of works with it. That is mostly just because it's essentially a rogues deck, much more than that, and it's just milling as a side effect of all of that. It's just super fun. So let's keep playing. So my plan right now is to upload 2 or 3 videos a week. I've got a couple more decks in the works right now. This was just kind of the first one. I wanted to, not great. We'll keep it. Just hoping we scry and draw into something good. Okay. That's something pretty good. Alright. What do you got for us? But yeah, 2 or 3 videos a week. We'll play the swamp. Mill 3. He's got the Lotus Cobra and the Scute Swarm. Yep, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I'm pretty sure, who was it? I think CGB played this deck earlier today. Maybe not this exact one, but we'll see how it stacks up. And we'll play the Nightbonder here. There was a pretty good case for not doing that, but last turn. I just wanted to be able to trigger the Thieves Guild and force. Well, I wanted to be able to trigger the Omen in the Sea and the Thieves Guild Enforcer at the same time. You've got a Lotus Cobra. That's the third one we've seen. Yep. Add your mana. This is a very good deck, by the way. I don't know how many of you have seen it. Yep. Does he attack with the Dryad? Yeah, there's no point in attacking with the Dryad. We will first see what we see. Island can go away. Don't really need that. I will take the Zareth San. Oh wait, I had one in hand. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to play Magic. I've been lying to you this whole time. Alright. So... we will send in the Thieves Guild Enforcer. See if they want to block it. Oh. Send this back to hand. Alright. Whenever a land enters the battlefield in here, so if we have 6 or more, I think the Lotus Cobra is nice, but it's not for this deck. We can add whatever mana, and yeah, we'll take the Felidar Retreat. It makes the most sense for me right now, at least to me right now. The Lotus Cobra would be nice, but this isn't a deck that, you know, plays out on its main phase, so... Okay. Yep. We've got 2 temples happening this turn, so we'll get multiple cats. I think what I'm going to have to do here is just be bigger than him. I'm going to have to make my creatures big enough to withstand the storm. Okay. Doesn't know what color mana to add. Probably white. You can play the Birth this turn. He may be AFK. We may have just gotten lucky. I wasn't entirely sure how this game was going to go if he's not AFK. But we'll see. Huh. Okay. Island. We're gonna give counters. And pass the turn. See what he does. So we can't play out the Slitherwisp and both of these, and I'll be honest, I'd rather have both of these out. just because I can re-trigger the Zareth San with the Soaring Thought-Thief, and it looks like we're going to win by mill if we win, but you know, he's got plenty of opportunity to do anything else, so let's see what he's got. Okay. Okay, so we do the Thieves Guild Enforcer into the Soaring Thought-Thief. See what he has in his graveyard. Do I really want any of this? I can go and take his Fabled Passage. Yeah, I think I'll do that. See how he blocks. So if he blocks with all, I will let the Lotus Cobra and everything die. And I'll just play out the Slitherwisp at the end of his next turn. Really just depends on what he does. If we mill him, we'll mill him for 12, and he'll have 13 cards left in his library, which won't be too bad. Yep. And I don't know what his hand was like, but he just conceded. So that's game. We'll try one more. I don't want to make this video too long. I think the 30-minute mark is going to be pretty much where I want to be with my videos, so we will, yeah, we'll just keep on going. So, in my experience, this deck does really well against basically everything but aggro. Aggro did kind of run me over. Mono red anyway, but you know, that's mostly to be expected. Sure, we'll keep this. Why not? We got that card draw. We got that turn too, anyway. Beloved Princess. Okay. We have that turn 1 too. Cunning Nightbonder. I feel like I can do better. Dexos. Mono white. Alright, I've not seen mono white yet. This is new. Play the island and pass turn. What is this? Can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Yeah. Speaker of the Heavens. Good card. Swing with both. Nope, swing with one. Yeah, we'll take that. I wanna get through to something better. We don't need any more land at the top. Alright, that'll work. see what they do. You've got it. Yep. Yep. So put the Heliod back in their hand. Make them replay that. They'll be at 2. And there'll be 4, so they'll be at 27. So they have their Angel. It's not great. So we'll just take the damage. That way they don't have their Angel. Alright. Scry. Rankle will probably be pretty good here. Pass the turn. Yep. Probably put in the speaker again. That's what I would do. Nope. Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure. So I'm not going to win this by damage for sure. Play the Enforcer, double mill, and the Soaring Thought-Thief. What do they have in their graveyard? Sure. We're going to go ahead and kill both of these. Oh, it can't be blocked. It can't be blocked by that, and that survives. I forgot that. Yep. You got it. Scry. I don't think we're going to win here. We'll send in the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Let them trade if they want to. Alright, see what you got. Glass Casket for the Rankle, right? Or no, the Soaring Thought-Thief. Makes sense. Another speaker. Heliod's still not on. It's 2 away. Nope, 1 away. Yep. That's 10. Let's take it. I don't think we win here anyway. So, yep. It is what it is. Yeah. All he really had to do was swing out. So, block here, block here, block here. Has to block there. And we still take 2 damage. So, GG. Alright. Well, that's the deck. That's not the high note to end on, but, you know, you win, and you have to lose. So, thank you all for tuning in. I will post another video probably Monday. But yeah, thanks so much, and we'll see ya.